Crusader Kings 2. This is the Valyrian Freehold of Old. It is I, the Golden Joblivian, and we are here with the creator, the establisher of House Vaekar, Lord Maker of Akos Dane, and welcome all. So for this particular, it will actually be a mini-series. This particular episode will probably be one of, I think, 3, and essentially we're going to be featuring the improved genetics mod 2.0, and I figured where better to do that than in the Valyrian Freehold bookmark. I've played a little bit of this. I've actually done a previous recording for this, but unfortunately things didn't happen quite the way that I wanted it to. I wasn't satisfied with the quality of the recording, and essentially it's because I have no fucking idea how the government for the Freehold actually works. It is not an empire. Don't let them fool you. They like to refer to it as the Valyrian Empire. It wasn't. It is a freehold. It is a, what is it actually called? It is a, if I can find it, Free City of Valyria, Freehold. It is an agnatic, cognatic, oligarchical elective, and it cannot be changed. There's no succession laws or anything like that that can actually be changed. The realm laws can be changed, sort of. Like, you can't do life term because this isn't a triarchy. This isn't Valantis, so you can't pick this one. But we can pick, and you can establish a monarchy, turning it into a hereditary despotic kingdom, or, you know, some kind of a kingdom empire. And it is kind of just like establishing a monarchy after you overthrow the monarchy of a previously existing place. Same thing for the Freehold of Valyria, and we're playing as House Vaekar because, well, one thing you're going to realize if you play the Valyrian Freehold mod or bookmark is that the peninsula is actually in existence. The 14 fires and the peninsula is still all whole. The doom has not come yet, but a lot of the houses have really strange names. Well, Targaryen is one of the more normal names, but we can see we've got Costigar, we've got Hadarian. What is this? Hoskagus, just weird fucking house names. And so the ruler of this house down here actually isn't House Vaekar. It's some other stupid name, but I decided to change it to House Vaekar because that's cooler. It's cooler, you know. It makes us actually interested in the growth of the family here, along with Lord Maker. And it seems most of the Valyrian families actually have decent amounts of children and things like that. High Valyrian Call is on, so that only goes away if you're a dragon rider. So being a dragon rider in the Freehold is super important because you will not get elected to positions of power if you're not a dragon rider, and you will most likely die a premature and sad death. So you're probably wondering, well, why are we starting as a lord? I feel like we should be an archon, but why are we starting as a lord? And the reason that is because House Vaekar is a very imperialist faction. They're a very imperialist house, and they think the Freehold is too democratic. They believe that the Freehold should actually be an empire ruled by a single house, a house stronger than all the others. I don't know if we're actually going to be able to achieve this in 3 episodes, but it is an ambitious goal. Who knows? Maybe there'll be so much interest and everyone will want to see this series again and again and again, and then we can just keep doing it. Who knows? So what we need to do is we're not actually going to be able to do anything kind of outside the realm of Valyria. Probably not. I played around with some of the Casus Bellis, like, for example, I don't think we can do anything to you guys. Can't Dragon Conquest, can't Slavery, can't do anything like that. That is one downside of the Freehold, is it's very difficult to wage outside wars, which is kind of counterintuitive. If you're the Archon, like the High Archon of Valyria, you can stack the council so they're all loyalists, and then they might agree to invade a foreign nation. Foreign nations so far, let's see, all of the free cities have been subjugated except for Bravos, which we still know it hasn't been uncloaked yet, but we still know it's there. Interestingly enough, Sarnor can be conquered, Karth can be conquered, Lazosh, Hesh, Kosrak, couldn't read that for a second, Pharos, all these places can be invaded and conquered. You just have to get the approval of the council, so it's super democratic, and House Vaekar does not like that. House Vaekar thinks that the Valyrians should be ruled with an iron fist, an iron dragon fist. So before we start all of that, let's just get the infrastructure set up. Oh, okay, our council's already full. We're gonna have to recruit a new court physician, go ahead and oversee the realm there. How many soldiers do we have? Gaemon, oh, he's bright. Okay, that's another a new trait that's been added with the improved genetics mod. We're actually gonna rename Gaemon. We're gonna rename you to something better. How about we just rename you Vaemon? Vaemon, do it. Everyone's names will begin with V, because that is the naming convention that I like. Vainrus. Do it. It may sound stupid, but it's actually not that bad. And she's a fucking genius. Okay, so how old is she? She's 7. Our heir is 2. If he marries his sister, he has a good chance of having children that are geniuses, which would be so good for us. Vainris. Okay, Varys. Varys. Do it. The Imperial family. This is where it begins, ladies and gentlemen. This is where the Imperial family begins. All right, she's indolent. That's not good. We need you to be either pride. Let's see. Pride can turn into brooding, which is just wrought, selfish, or envious. All pretty bad. Haughty can become proud, arbitrary, cruel, or ruthless. Struggle is the way to go. Struggle is the universal way to go. Vaemon, apparently I have 3 wards. How is that possible? Alright, so Vaemon, you're definitely going to be ours. You're going to be our ward, because you're really important to the future of the realm. Varys is also important to the realm. Your younger sister is also important, but not quite. Vainrys. Vainrys, we're going to have you be guardianed by our wife, Visenya. Of course her name's Visenya. I didn't even know she was named Visenya. Great. Okay, then what we need to do, our marshal's already fantastic. And our dragon Blackfire, age 51, good age for a dragon. On the younger side, but a good age. Marshal's already good. We need to get everybody to like us. Because what we need to do is we need to overthrow the Freehold, take over, and then rule and turn it into a monarchy. And it becomes the Empire, the Valyrian Empire. That sounds cool. Alright, let's go ahead and do carousing. Do we have any lifestyle choices? Any lifestyle traits? No. Brilliant commander, flanker, trained fighter. Great. Carousing is going to be the way to go. I'm going to do carousing, and I want to have... I've had a son, and I've had a daughter. Visenya doesn't really like us, because we're ruthless, and we're selfish. Maybe we can get that changed. She's also on the older side, has given us 3 children. I thank her for that. Let's see if we can't fall in love, because that will give us an extra point of diplomacy if we can pull it off. Reforged Valyrian Steel Sword. And right when I started the campaign, we actually pulled out all of our savings from the bank. I don't know what bank it's talking about, but we got some 600 gold, so we started off with a fantastic treasure. I didn't cheat. I didn't give myself that much gold. Let's go ahead and see if we can't set up another marriage. Okay. There's no way I'm gonna marry Lisa, because she is just a ticking time bomb. Master seductress and lustful ticking time bomb. Larissa is honorable, and she's giant. Now, unfortunately, the mod adds 2 giant traits. It keeps in the old giant trait and adds in this lesser version of giant, which gives you +5 personal skill, attraction opinion, vassal opinion. The other giant opinion gives +30 personal combat skill, so it is by far better. So that is one little problem. I don't really know how to replace that. Now, Lisa... Oh, you guys are named the same thing. Lisa, there's nothing really special about you, but you are attractive. At least from what I can tell. We could marry Jaenara, the Lady of Rios. She rules the lands out here. At least I thought she did. She rules something out here. She's out here. She rules Rios, and she's unmarried. That could be a powerful ally. And if we had children with her, they would inherit this land. I'm thinking about marrying her just for the status. Fuck it. Do it. Marry her, and she'll agree. Would prefer matrilineal marriage. Opinion of Lord Vaekar. Political concerns. Plus. So Lady Jaenara really wants to become Archon, or at least on the council, and I think she knows through the machinations of Lord Vaekar she can get there. So she's going to accept that, and we're gonna sway her into liking us some more. And I'm guessing we're gonna be able to have a wedding. I know she's older than us. Blackfire has arrived at your court. Of course you should. That's called. That's nice. Lord Vaekar Vaekar and Lady Visenya have gotten married. Yes, it's everyone's concern. Pay us. She's paid us 50 gold. All right, let's host a wedding. We have to wait. Let's create this the title city of Yunkai. That's nice. Let's have a wedding. Can we have a wedding already? No. Invite her to carousing. We could. Recently wed. I don't think we actually can host a wedding. That's unfortunate. Let's form an alliance. Do it. And then we're going to have to invite her for carousing. And then we need to marry a second wife, who will hopefully be a lot younger and a lot more fertile. Another mod I've been playing with is the Visible Health and Fertility mod, which, unfortunately, I don't really care for. It's not really helpful. It's helpful if you have a character who's not having any children whatsoever and you need to figure out why. That's helpful for that, for troubleshooting. But for anything else, I don't really find it useful. So I decided not to use it. Why can I marry this courtier? Interesting. Married, no women. Yes, please. Yeah. Oh, we got a lot of giants. Can I get my own religion group? No, apparently not. There are all the lesser forms. Yeah, you're not really listening to me there, buddy. Okay, great. Can I do this? Okay, my religion group, please. Thank you. That makes it easier. And they need to be of age. Also, something about the Valyrian Freehold bookmark is they take on their adult forms much earlier than normal. Normally, you'd have to wait till they turn 15 or 16. Now, they show their adult facial features at 13. I'm not complaining. It's just interesting. Okay, we've got attractive, which could be good for us. More giants. Fucking giants are... See, now this is the older version of giant. +2 martial, -1 intrigue, personal combat skill +30. Pretty decent. I'm thinking, though, we want someone who's going to be... Well, Nildi, although she has a stupid name and she's fat. Let's stay away from her. Stay away from her. So attractive and delicate. That's not good. There's Larissa again. Who else? I mean, the ones that are of age really don't have great traits. Melessa is ugly, and she's got the attractive traits. That's kind of funny. Melessa is strong, but slow. That's not good. Daenerys is... Oh, my God. It's just something about the characters that have the attractive trait are just naturally disgusting to look at. I can't... It's kind of weird. Winella, giant, and genius. Okay, taking it. We're doing it. Doing it now. Mary, third wife, and that's all the wives we can have. Excellent. We will take her. I accept the proposal for the alliance. Excellent. Thank you, third wife, Winella. Can we host a wedding? Do it. Great. How much money are we making? Oh, another thing about the Valyrian Freehold is that they make stupid amounts of money when you're the Archon, because if we look at the capital, Valyria here, the heart of the Freehold, we can see huge high Valyrian fortress, Valyrian architecture, tax income, large Valyrian mines, 18. 18. So you get stupid amounts of money. Famous herald, well versed in diplomatic protocol. I can always use more men. He will join us. I don't need any more people. Leave me alone. My mission has so far been a success. Great. Good. Oh, so what we need to do is we need to start independence. That is something I had considered. Becoming independent. Depose Archon Daeron. Lower crown authority. Got 2 options for that. I don't have as many options as I did at the beginning. Crown loyalists depose Archon Daeron. Abdicate in favor of his heir, Lord Vaekar. Well, here's the thing. Of the inheritance, who is next? Lord Vaekar. We actually have a lot of votes. So let's go ahead and nominate ourselves, if I can. I should be able to. Why can I not nominate myself? Let's see, that's Vaekar of Marine. We are Maekar. Lord of Nisa Fair. Maybe we can't nominate ourselves. Magon, Jaenara. Oh, apologies. Raykar, Archon of Yukai. Alright, so Archons are like Lord Paramounts. I should know this. Lord of Dragonfields. Right, so we can't nominate ourselves, but we are getting nominated. Wait, right, this is us. Oh, we automatically support ourselves. Candidate score is herself. What a bitch. What a bitch. Alright, so I don't know what the term limits are for these elections. I know they're not forever. I'm actually going to resign from as a commander, because I don't want to fight your wars. I want to stay at home and make babies with my wives. So we're preparing a feast. Approve the institution of the tax-shifted noble obligations law. Right, so we wanted to look to see... We could depose him, but that might not really be in our favor. There was an option for independence. Oh, what am I doing? There's an independence faction right here. We could join him. He doesn't ride any dragons. Where does he rule? Where does he rule? Ah, he's off on the Dothraki Sea. Okay. So we could join. And we would get independence for ourselves. and anyone that we can strong-arm into our faction. So that would be ideal. Winella is our wife. She has 16 intrigue. Yeah, but I kind of want her to stay at home. Apparently Winella can also be our court physician. Alright. I think I'd prefer to actually offer a 200 donation to your liege. No, that's not worth it, because he's not going to be our liege for much longer. Recruit a physician. Let everyone know that we're looking for trained physicians. Spend lavishly to demonstrate the power of House Vaekar. House Vaekar. You hereby invite everybody to my wedding. Why are soldiers being raised? What's going on here? What kind of war has broken out? Defending against Magister Colio of Lys in Lycene Volantine War for the city. Okay, so our suzerains are all going to be fighting each other. Despite my... Oh, great! You've actually tarnished my reputation. I think that should be worthy of having you excluded. Let's have our wife do this instead. She's much better. Traveling dancers first dance for us. Great! Get them in the Empire. So currently we're running we're part of an independence faction, which means that if he launches the independence faction right now or sends the ultimatum, we could be destroyed because there are fuck tons of dragons, guys. Like, if you want to see dragons, this is the bookmark to play in. Lots of dragons. Lots of dragons. Almost too many. Almost too many dragons. But of course the Doom's gonna come here in like 200 years, maybe longer, and kill everybody. Forge Valyrian steel. Valyrian steel, possibly forged with dragons, is manufactured in the Valyrian Freehold. Have a Storm Singer help you forge some of your own dragon. She's really not that good of a Storm Singer. Oh, not many of these people are. You know what? My minor titles haven't been doled out yet. Let's see. One of our wives. One of our wives needs to be designated regent. Visenya. She's the oldest and most experienced. Alright, we'll grab you. Jay Harris will grab you. Jakaris will grab you. Court musician has to be somebody really smart. That'll be our wife. Court poet. Should probably be somebody with really high diplomacy. Chief architect. Someone with really high stewardship. Vermon. Court tutor. Right, so court tutors, I normally pick people with really high learning. That's not always ideal. Because your court tutor is essentially the default person who's going to train all children. So what we should probably do is reset all this. Reset all this. Any religion, join court, yes. Someone with stupidly high martial. Apparently, it's really not that much. So what I like to do is I like to pick somebody who's got a pretty high dual skill. Pretty high dual skill. So it's probably going to be you, Zirio. Zirio, we're going to make you the court tutor so everyone who's a child will become great duelists. Okay, apparently I'm trying to get Lady Genera to like us. Okay. We're ruthless, that's why we're getting these strange options. Oh, but she's also ruthless. Isn't there a bard mocking her in Akos Dane? I'll teach her how to deal with her enemies. She should appreciate that. We're both ruthless. Your ranger reports of a suspected witch living in the outskirts of the realm. They have never been able to prove that the woman practices sorcery, although the villagers do not trust her. She is willing to put her medical mixology skills to good use in your court and offers to become your physician. She wants a small vial of our blood. 10% it gets infected. You know what? I don't want to risk it. I'm not going to risk it for a biscuit. It's not going to be worth it. Despite all the care that I put in preparing her gift, Lady Genera claimed that she would have preferred if I limited myself to a simple letter. Yeah, that's right. All right, Forge Valyrian Steel. We will lose 400 gold. That's a lot of gold to lose. Now, is that really worth it? We already kind of have a Valyrian Steel sword and Valyrian Steel armor and a glass candle. Amazing. Why can I not use this? Maybe it doesn't work like glass candles of old. But we could reforge the Valyrian Steel sword, and that would cost us a lot less. We lose 100 gold. There we go. 2 blacksmiths offer you their services. Right. We're not going to use you, Casporio, because you have traits that I do not trust. How about you, Arion? You're cruel, deceitful. These two are useless. Bring me more. Do it. Did the honorable. I accept your gracious invitation. Great. You are going to be our court tutor. You're also going to be our bodyguard. That's Baelor. That's not Zirio. Let's see, but I think he might be better. Actually, you know what? They're almost identical. I don't know. This is tough. I mean, Baelor. Yeah, fine. Guess we didn't need you. I guess we didn't really need Zirio, but you know what? Oh, ooh. You know what? Let's have Winella be the court physician. Might as well. Serve the court. Give her something to do. All right. 2 blacksmiths. All right, there's new ones. Adaris is paranoid and arbitrary. Also, the quality of their work is based off their stewardship. Melor. He's wrathful, lustful, and erudite, and he has great skill in stewardship. I will take him. Melor. Do it. Which design do we want? Unfortunately, it doesn't show me. It doesn't show me what it looks like. That needs to be fixed. Black Death Glory, because you can always rename things later on. But assuming, also, problem with renaming it is that the name of the sword changes, but the name doesn't change in the description. Another thing that needs to be changed. Glory! Can you find me Kingmaker? Father's Fury, Talon, Kingmaker! Do it! We will become king! You've arranged to meet with Lord Master. Are we allowed to have concubines? I'm guessing no. Unless they're allowed to have you can either have wives or you can have concubines. You cannot have both. So we have a slave, Bara. I will sell her for 40 gold. Job well done. Good. More gold for House Vaekar. Welcome to the wedding. Great. Superb. Superb indeed. Her stand before the gods. Great. Let's get the bedding over with. What is she doing? What are you doing? Oh, now she's marching off to war too. Woman! If she dies, Archon Daeron takes over. I don't like that shit. Alright, bedding is finally here. Great, thank you. And the wedding will be over, and then we can go carouse, and we can start recruiting people to our faction. Excellent. Alright. Invite wife. She probably won't be able to join us because she's out doing war. Send out invitations. Send it out to everyone. All my vassals. All my courtiers. And then finally, all subjects. Do it. I'm guessing Forged Valyrian Steel is how you actually make a Valyrian Steel sword to begin with. Great. Good. Yes! Fantastic. And we will see the improved genetics mod in full action with this miniseries. Essentially, a brief description of what it does is it treats genetic traits, congenital genetic traits, kind of like actual evolution. It uses a Punnett square system, which if you've ever learned about biology, that's where the different recessive and dominant traits and the chances are of inheriting them and stuff like that. Vanilla CK2 does a thing where if they have congenital traits, there is a chance that your offspring will have that trait, but if they don't get it, it's gone. They don't get it again. And it doesn't get stored in any kind of like genetic, any kind of gene pool or anything like that, which is what I thought the game did. But the improved genetics actually does do that. Stores it in a gene pool. So the more, for example, the more often you marry your children to people who are geniuses, for example, the more likely the genius trait is going to express itself, which means after enough generations of doing that, geniuses will just become natural. Now, if you were to stop marrying geniuses, eventually that dominant trait might become recessive, but that's generally how it would work. So I intend to see a lot more good congenital traits. However, there's also a higher chance for bad congenital traits that might be recessive to express themselves. So we need to be on the lookout for that as well. But we're going to see firsthand what happens. Vaemon is quick, and Varys is the genius. Can we betroth you to your brother? Since Varys is Vaemon's sister, it would be a sacred union pleasing to all vassals of the faith. That sounds good. And his older sister would be a little bit older than him, but she is a genius. You know what? Do we really need to do that right now? Is that really necessary? Let's hold off on that. Excellent. They're going to join our carousing. Do it. And this is going to get our diplomacy up, which we need to get as high as possible. Ideally up to level 18, so that when we finally do... Well, actually, no, we're not going to be able to overthrow the Empire. Oh, these bastard crown loyalists. So I'm not sure if we're going to get elected. Probably not. We are fourth in line. If we could become the Archon and we could rule for 15 years, then we could change the monarchy. But if we can become independent, then we just run our own kingdom the way we want to. And then, but it all depends on how many people we can get. If we can get all of the Valyrian Freehold, like maybe half. If we can get half of the Freehold to join our independence faction, then they'll all become independent, and then we can start waging wars and gaining territory, and then we can establish the Freehold again. I don't know if that would be worthwhile, though. It might not be. The blacksmith Melor has completed his work. Great. And he gives us a sword. Would you like to give a name to your sword? I believe it already has a name. Reforged from Valyrian steel sword by Lord Vaekar of Akos Dane. Ah. Well, I mean, I thought it was going to name it Kingmaker, but I guess it's not. I guess we get to name it here. Kingmaker. I still like that name, though. I don't know. I'm going to stick with Kingmaker. That's why I wanted it, because we're going to become king. Kingmaker. So did that change the description? No, it didn't. Interesting. Kingmaker. I don't think it changes the stats for the sword. It just gives it a name, makes it unique, and gives it a unique little portrait background, stuff like that. But we're currently carousing, preparing a small feast. Excellent. Is any intrigue demand independence? I mean, we could, but I don't really think we're in a position to do that right now. Delegate granting of honorary titles. Automatically stop plots, please, and thank you. Factions, crown loyalists, you bastards. Why are they all so loyal? Archon of... Oh, you're of Dragonstone. You're over in Westeros, are you not? Leading troops in Misa Fair. I can declare war on him for some reason. I can slave raid him for some reason. What the fuck? Alright, let's try and sway him. Get him on our side. Another dragon has entered the world. I'm going to have to actually tell you not to tell me about that, because that's going to be a lot of... While it's going about your business, you know to... Oh, great. While it's going about... Okay, so this is Archon Daeron trying to... He's tyrannical too. This is him trying to coerce us out of factionalism. While it's going about your business, you notice a great shadow looming in the sky over the horizon. As it gets closer, you realize it is Archon Daeron riding atop his dragon, Loramon. What a stupid name for a dragon. His dragon's probably a lot older than ours. Yes, almost double in age. They gracefully land on the highest tower of Akos Dane, the dragon letting out a loud roar. No doubt this unannounced visit is designed to remind me of my obligations and dissuade me from hostile factions. Well, you see, the thing about this is, I really do think Lord Vaekar would look at him just kind of like, hey, how's it going? There are dragons everywhere. Every dragon lord rides a fucking dragon, so you landing on my tower with a dragon does not... It doesn't do anything for me. I'm sorry. I'm not scared. Everyone has dragons, and you're just a man, and eventually your time will come and you will no longer be Archon. I'm sorry. Make it clear, I intend no ill harm. This act does not intimidate me. Apparently, it's going to make me stressed out. 25% chance. Well, I mean, when there's 25% chance for something, it's pretty much 100. But you know what? We're carousing, so we're going to have a chance to also get rid of the stress trait. But knowing how chance works, if there's a 25% chance of something bad happening to you, it's almost certainly going to happen to you. And if there's a 25 or 30% chance of something good happening to you, it will never happen. So that's just how chance works. What is this? Invite to plot to kill Archon Morello of the Isle of Cedars. Is he worth killing? I don't really see why he's worth killing. Is there any other factions? Nope, no other factions. That's it, just independence. That's what we gotta work with. But we can reform the Valyrian religion. Let's see, the moral authority must be at least 50%, and it is 31. Okay, you only control 0 of the Valyrian sites. You need 3. We need at least 750 piety. Alright, and then we could reform the Valyrian religion, which is something I've not been able to do so far. Because... I've been playing as the Faith of the Seven. The Faith of the Seven is already an organized religion, and you cannot reform an organized religion already. But because the Valyrian religion is considered a pagan, we can reform it. And we can see we got all sorts of things we can change here. Warmongering as the nature of the religion. Leadership is temporal, whatever the fuck that means. Doctrine is Valyrian blood. Polygamy is allowed. Close-kin marriage is allowed. Close-kin marriage amongst nobility is considered divine union. Polygamy is allowed. Okay. And then stability. You could always change this, though, you know. I think my ideal religion would be Valyrian blood and, meritocracy. Heir designation is allowed. That's always useful. But I think, ritual sacrifice. Prisoners of a different religion can be sacrificed for piety. Unlock special traits and actions. Ooh, that's cool. Seabound. Fleets can navigate through major rivers. That's not quite as good. Armies ignore defensive attrition. Animistic. Units from counties following the True Faith receive a land morale bonus. Characters perform a rite of passage upon reaching adulthood. Cool. Ancestor veneration. The religious head can decide upon dead ancestors. Slavery is considered traditional. Zealous rulers may spend piety Anti-slavery, alright, that makes sense. Adoption. Divine marriage. This is not necessary because the Valyrian blood religion takes it all into account. Blood magic. Religion does not have the feature Valyrian blood. Are you telling me you've got blood magic? When magic is strong in the world, dark powers can be wielded. What? The Valyrian nobility values purity of blood. We are truly gods walking among lesser men. You're right. Daring. Followers of religion can become notorious raiders. Does rulers do not receive opinion penalties for raised levies. Rulers are extremely aggressive. Why can't we be daring? None of these must be true. Peaceful. Seabound the old way. One of these must be true. Seabound Roinar traditions. Worship of the Seven. No. I would love a faction or a religion that does Valyrian blood and raids. That would be cool. But right now, that is not useful for us at the time at this moment in time. No, we're not gonna do that. Let's get the party started. We'll get this party started, and hopefully we can lose some of our. Oh, you know what? I know we said we were going to convince this asshole to join our cause. I don't know if that's really worthwhile now. Maybe it would be better if we tried to get our younger wife to like us so she falls in love with us. We have become best friends with Lord Orus of Kimbraz. He's a minor lord. He is one of our vassals. Whoa. Whoa. I just want to fall in love and increase my diplomacy, because the more diplomacy... Hey, there we go. We get +1 diplomacy, 30% chance we lose stressed, and of course we don't get it, because that's just how chance fucking works. God damn you, game. God damn you. But we are carousing. We are carousers, so our diplomacy does go up, and everyone's going to like us more. He doesn't like us because we refused a faction scheme. He married his sister's ruthless reputation's been tarnished. My bastards. How long is that going to last? 2 years? Our wife really needs to fix that. Please fix that. Thank you, dear. Alright. Is there any claims I can press on anything? No. Can I go to war with any of my neighboring lords? Archon Harris of Oros. Apparently I can slave raid you. No, I can't. Why not? Has the trait Slave Trader. I thought I did have that. I have Slave Owner. Enter the slave trade. We need to have the focus of business. Ah, interesting. Let's see. Where Lord Vaekar seeks to kill Master Aelor. Don't care about that. So anyways, we're not going to be able to do a whole lot of internal conflicts or anything like that. A daughter was born to Lord Vaekar of Akos Dane and Lady Winella of Akos Dane named Alyssa. No congenital traits, you bitch. You bitch. Bad nights. Character... Oh, back... okay. Hasn't slept well in weeks. Winella, you are truly cursed. Alrighty. Well, she is among the dragon brood, so we're going to have to give her the proper name. Valissa. That's an alright name. Alright name of House Vaekar. Excellent. Alright, so Vaemon apparently has all the sisters he's going to need for marriage, so he's already set. He's already set and good. And he hopefully can get a lot of bonuses from demand offer money. Nope, we're not going to do that. Normalized genetics. That's a feature from the mod. We're not going to do that. Known plots. Kill Master Aelor of Mazoros. You are a neighboring lord, are you not? So I'm wondering if I send my Master of Whisper scheming, vassals discouraged, noble encouraged to join our faction. That's a really high chance, but you know what? We need an even higher chance if anything's actually going to work out in our favor. So find someone with the utmost high intrigue, which there is none. There is none. Why are their traits so goddamn bad? Interesting. I don't know. Passing judgment on the criminals from the safety of your throne, young nobles brought before you. Yeah, you know what? He is not spared. He is not spared. Just because he is of noble birth. I can grant him a freehold? Purchase a freehold. What? Purchase a freehold, which will make them eligible to vote in elections. Can I buy that for myself? No, apparently I can re-reforge my sword. We also need to set our house words. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think the words of House Vaekar should be in our slow march towards, a really slow march towards trying to get independence. All right, let's ask our wife to spend some time with us. Yeah, you know, I wonder if we couldn't... Anyone else we can use? Improved diplomatic relations, sabotage relations with Lord, improved, fabricate claims. Improve defenses, pacify the province, improve holding. I'm curious, in our territory here, we have a common Valyrian castle. If we wanted to upgrade that, what would we need? 4,000 gold. 4,000 gold, that's what we would need. Shit. Well, Lasso's happy to oblige us. Good. Good for her. These days have really helped me get to know her better. Just want to get a little bit closer so I can take a look at the terrain here in Valyria. It's really rough. It's really rough terrain. I'm sure you enjoyed my presence. I have truly been a model Valyrian host. Yes. We're zealous. Oh, good. Good. Jaenara. I suppose we can march out Dissolve Alliance. No, let's not do that. I probably could march our armies. Well, I mean, the armies of Valyria aren't doing shit. They're all just hiding here. They're all hiding here. Meanwhile, they're losing the Lycene-Volantine War for the city of the plains of Magus? What the fuck? King Kasoquo of Volantis. Magister Colio. So let me guess. He's occupied the plains of Magus. Honors port. Would there even be a reason for raising my soldiers? I don't... Ooh. I've discovered a promising candidate that could be potentially strong armed to join your faction. Yes, I remember this guy. He's from up here. He wanted independence, and now he doesn't. Threaten him. Because we know our marshal's much higher than his. So he should join us. I obviously stand together with you and your confederates before you do something hasty that we shall both regret. Permit me to offer my pledge to support your faction when called upon. Wise choice. And so it begins. Alright, so we're not even going to launch this faction when we hit one... Seeks to kill... What? Seeks to kill Valyrian. Wait a minute. Valyrian Vaekar is our son. Well, okay, this is intrigue amongst our wives. She wants her children to be the heirs to the Empire. Heirs in the Empire. The heirs of House Vaekar. How dare that woman? Alright, she's considering it and plot. Good for her. But we do have more aid. We're going to need more. We're going to need over 100. 200 would be ideal. 150 is okay. Lord Maekar, for the crime of marrying against his liege's will, Jiraquo is going to lose his inheritance. That's nice. Alright, well, we're just going to continue pressing on. I'm actually going to increase the timer because I think I can actually afford to. Do I want to march my armies off into here? Is that something we want to do? My wife Visenia's pregnant at age 33. Excellent. Good for her. I don't know if we really want to spend our soldiers like that. Although getting the experience could be nice. I don't know. I resigned as a commander for a fucking reason. I don't want to fight for the Archon, this bastard. I wonder if we could plot to kill him. No, we can't. Everybody apparently likes him. Your courtier Malor has eloped and got married against your wishes. He and his lover Lesa decided they wished to be together so much that they married in secret. For this, you forfeit your right to inheritance. He can marry for love. I am not going to lose 100 prestige for you. You are disinherited. Right, to other subjects of Archon Daeron, the inheritance of Castle of Something has been thrown into question. Nice, I guess. Good for them. Okay, don't care, Dothraki scum. I don't care. And because we're Valyrian, I can be very elitist like that. Valyrian trade route, summer trade routes, moderate slave labor. Ooh, I want more slaves. We may... Are we still carousing? Once we're done carousing, we need to go into business so I can go into the slave trade and I can start collecting the slaves. I believe they've asked me to discourage from conspiring with conspiratorial forces. Who is this? Lord Valyrian. I don't know who this is. That doesn't concern me. My chief general tells me that one of my commanders, Baelor, has improved significantly. Oh, good for him. Baelor. Oh, nice. Very good. Train the children. Do I have you actually train children? What do I have you doing? You've been organizing the army. Train the children, please. Train the children. Actually, he's our friend, too. Fuck. He's our friend. Right. So I guess we have to hope that he's going to get Vaymon. I keep saying Vair like he's got an R in his name. But we need to... Ooh. Valix. And he's bright. He is bright. So we're not all that smart, and she's attractive, and our children are coming out as bright, which is always good. Always good. I will not complain. Valix, excellent. Good. Right. I want to become the guardian for Vaymon and Valix. Assign guardian. It will be us. We have to get rid of one of our wards. Assign guardian. Go to your mother, Visenya, please. Thank you. Sweet. And then we have Vaemon, and now I want Valix. Assigned guardian will be us. We have one daughter, Valissa, that I want your guardian to be your mother. Your mother. Where is she? Winella. Where is Winella? Where is she hiding? There she is. There, she'll surely appreciate that. Letting her be the guardian of her own house. Apparently, we're being rewarded for being zealous. Great, but yes, if we can get into the slave trade, we can start slave raiding, and that will be really, really useful for making more money, as well as getting the slave labor here in Akos Dane up higher, so we can build more stuff for cheap. For cheap. Your courtier Larissa has eloped and gotten married to a old guy who is burly. For this, you forfeit your inheritance. What can I possibly do to endear Lady Winella to me? Let's not do any of these because she's not particularly cruel. She's not ruthless or cruel. We don't want to scare her. Call court out of hiding. Who is in hiding? Lesa. Found a new kingdom. That'd be fun. A powerful lord such as me surely deserves to be recognized as something more. Perhaps the time has come to claim my place in the sun. Holds 2 duchy titles. Realm size is greater or equal to 20. What is this? Realm size. Okay, we're almost there. Is an independent ruler. So we could make a kingdom in the peninsula of Valyria that could contend with the Freehold. That'd be cool. Rumors of fire and blood. Yep, someone else rides a dragon. Not all that interesting. Alright, your daughter Vainries is most uncooperative. You're not the... Oh, you're the tutor. You're the tutor. Wait, you're not the tutor. You're the court physician. Why are you teaching the children? You should have no say. Court musician. Yeah, you should have no say in that. It'll be Winella. That'll be Visenya. She'll be the court. I just kind of want to remove her from all positions where she could be considered a teacher. Court poet. Court poet. Well, why not you? Jacaris. Because here's why. Winella has used her position to sabotage Vainries, one of our daughters that's not hers. Which is kind of bullshit. You are a spiteful, evil woman, and she's a mystic, and she's lustful. Jesus Christ. Alright, we can go, carousing again. This time I want to invite... And we have another candidate for a potential faction. Great. I want to invite... Can I invite, neighboring lords at peace? No, we have to be at peace. Maybe we should wait for the war to end, and then we can invite lords instead of our own courtiers. Someone who can be strong-armed into your brother-in-law. How are we related, though? Lady Tyria, your sister-in-law, Megel. I don't understand. Who, your wife? Oh, gotcha. Right. Because we married Lady Genera. Ah. Threaten him. How many men does he have? 17k? Threaten him into our faction. Do not speak to me of obligations and duties, you scum. You're pathetic. Uh-oh. Lady Genera for Valyria. You only have 4,000 men. I'd rather us be independent. I swear I keep saying don't inform me about these things and it keeps informing me. Silly. Can the war end already, you bastards? There we go. Nope, we have enough courtiers as it is. End this war so I can start partying with real lords of the realm. Please. Invite to plot. Okay, Archon Aaron of Dragonstone. Let's see. 13 Marshal. We have 22 Marshal. We have 7 Intrigue. He has 5. Let's go for Threaten the Noble. He stands with us. Wah! The independence movement grows. At least it should be. Is he gonna join us anytime soon? Alright, war's over. He wants to appoint commander. You can go screw yourself, buddy. Let's, can we invite you to at peace? Oh, he has to be at peace. Alright. I will invite the lords of the realm. I'm gonna do this by hand to make sure we actually get everybody. Actually, you know what? Let's go through his list of vassals. And we'll just invite them this way. Probably can't invite you because you're in hiding, but we'll try anyways. Alright, you're already invited, I think, maybe? I don't really know. We definitely want to make his Archons like us. Murillo of Velos. Yeah, lots of people are trying to kill you, buddy. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what you've really done. And I hope I'm not putting a target on my back by by inviting you to a party. Amon, Belarus. Oh, there's a lot of you guys. A lot of potential for our faction. We probably won't invite ourselves. You, there are some non-dragon lords here. Interesting. Oris. All the vassals of the realm. This is going to be a lord's only party. Alright, Raykar, Vazenkar. Crazy fucking names. Fendal, Zorak. Alright, then we've got the Kaskari, who are lower on the totem pole. Alright, and then we've got the Masters, the Storm Singers. Let's go ahead and invite them as well. I'm sure their spiritual support would be useful for House Vaekar and our ascension to form our own kingdom. One that puts House Vaekar at the top. Invite Gaemon, invite Mistress Liana. There we go. Quite a fair name for a Storm Singeress. Arion, Kaznak, do it. Sazazla. Okay. Alright, that's everybody. Let the party begin in Akos Dane. Dear acquaintance, alright, you can't join us. Can't join us. Okay, I'm just mass amounts of declining to join our parties. This is destroying our prestige. It's annihilating our prestige. I really don't see why there's so many people who are disagreeing to join us. Maybe they really don't like us. Yeah, we might have some traits that make us very disliked. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of your stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with you in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements. Spends the night within your walls. Alright, we'll invite them in. The fat merchant sits by the fire and regales you and the rest of your court with stories of his travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as you do not wish to prove a poor host, you order your servants to bring in a second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Yiti. I'm guessing this is how we develop some kind of sympathies for some other places. Dawn breaks and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving you a gift as thanks for your great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language and a young man comes forward. This eunuch will serve you well, the merchant says. His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach. Morio. He is indeed a eunuch. He is shrewd, he is an architect, he is ambitious, honorable, paranoid, and diligent. That is very kind. I accept your gift. Thank you. Maybe we can put him to use. Do we want him to oversee the realm? No, we can't do that. But we could get a better treasurer. Morio, collect taxes in Akos Dane, please. Your court musician's words and her singing brought justice to the poetic form ghazal, a poetic expression of both the pain of separation and the beauty of love in spite of that pain. Play just one more time, please. Beautiful song. Okay. I mean, it was a beautiful song, and she is very good at what she does. So, okay, this is why it's important that when you're picking, it's not important, but it's useful for your minor titles. You want to think about the traits of the people that you're going to give these titles out to. Your poet and your court musician would be diplomacy-based, I think. Court poet might actually be learning, I don't know. Your chief architect, I know, is pretty much going to be stewardship, and you can get some interesting things from having people with good traits in those positions. I cannot get any rest from Visenya pestering me about making her good friend Spymaster. She does not care that our Spymaster Aethon is competent, skilled, and a great Spymaster. Oh, Visenya, what are you doing? She wants to replace our Spymaster who has a level of 13. Stop pestering me and I'll make your friend Spymaster. You want Jacaerus to be Spymaster. Why are you friends with him? Why are you friends with this person, Visenya? I am confused. In fact, it doesn't even say that you're actually friends. She's attempting to maneuver the council. Stop pestering me, I'll make him your friend. Your decision has pleased Visenya. This displeases Visenya. I mean, I want my wives to like... Fine, whatever. Oh, okay, now he's got 13 intrigue as well. Go ahead, start your scheming. Breeding dragons is a dangerous game, but you have managed to attain a new clutch of dragon eggs from Blackfire. I am an adept dragon breeder after all. It says eggs, but I'm guessing he only has one. Unknown dragon. That is a cool portrait. We have a new dragon egg. Excellent. Vaekar has had Blackfire's dragon egg added. Right, so Blackfire's probably going to be inherited by our son Vaemon, so I'm probably going to give Valix this dragon egg. Grant a dragon egg. The egg is placed in young Valix's bed, hopefully prompting it to hatch. That's so cute. Has added, yes. So that must make him like us. Gave me a dragon egg at age 1. Well, he's only 1 year old. As is now Vaekar tradition, you have young Valix sleep in his bed with his new dragon egg. If a dragon is hatched, it will be a sign that the child is indeed a true Vaekar, but what if the dragon is weak? Okay, let's... When Nella is really not coming around. She really dislikes us. Oh, she's flattered by the attention. Good. As she should be. In the Freehold of Valyria, the Freehold of Valyria is neither a kingdom nor an empire. Instead, all freeholders or freeborn landowners have a say in its governance. In practice, however, the freehold is ruled by the Lord's freeholder, powerful dragon-riding noble families who provisionally elect archons to rule on the council every 5 years. Okay, so the term limit is 5 years. The Council of Archon Daron Verezes has finished its term. Okay, we will vote now. The Valyrian freehold operates under a system of governance. Councilors elected in elections held every 5 years, except when the freehold is under attack when the elections are suspended. Only freeborn. Upon the senior archon's death, one of the elected councilors assumes power. At the conclusion of election and transfer of power, outgoing councilors may be granted the option to govern a province or assume a command. The lord holders have convened and elected the council. Archon Daron of Verezes and the outgoing councilors will now be offered their appointment to a colony or command, and the newly elected council under Archon Coharis Giganyon's leadership shall assume power. No one knows who you are, you son of a bitch. He is weak. Damn you. We did not get elected. You've been elected by the Lord's Freeholder to the Council of the Valyrian Freehold as Archon. This position ranks only second to the head Archon, a great honor. Holy shit. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. It still says we're just a lord. No, it actually says we're an Archon now. What does that mean? Are we on the council? The council has Imperial Justiciar Oros, our wife, Lady Jaenara. Tell me we're on the council too, right? Yes. We're not an advisor. We're just an Archon. I'm not sure what that is. Are we like second in place? Are we gonna... what is going on? Nominate a successor. I want to nominate myself, of course, for the next election in 5 years. So 7608. All hail his magnificence. Curse his name. Damn him. My guests have arrived. Excellent. The Council of the Valyrian Freehold has decided to grant the outgoing Councilor Aemon Baleris military authority in a campaign against the Kingdom of Andalos. Okay. Good for him. Appoint commander. No. These days of revelry have been a great escape. We have made friends with Archon Oros, who is the Imperial Justiciar of Valyria. So this is a very unique series so far in that it's been almost exclusively peaceful, but a lot of it's been based off of internal politics. Although this will all change when House Vaekar ascends to power and inevitably creates a great civil war, a true dance of dragons during the time of the Valyrian Freehold. And then it will be wars unending. And then we will establish our own kingdom, from which a new empire will be born. We are best friends now with the Imperial Justiciar. Hey, thank you. Factions. Still independence. Apparently, okay, so when there's a new Archon who's elected, all of my people leave my faction, which is kind of bullshit. Margaz for Hazdan. Who is your heir? It is not us. We are still fourth. We are again in 4th place. All right, let's see if we can end the stressed problem. Yay! No longer stressed. We're going into our 40s. We have 12 diplomacy. Approve the institution of the Balanced Noble Obligations Law. Yeah, that's nice. As per the laws of the Freehold, Archon Aaron of Claw Isle has designated the city of Dragonstone as a colony of the Freehold. This means, okay, great. It's a colony now. It's a colony now, which means all outgoing Archons arrange a marriage between Lysa and you. Do it. Arrange it. But it looks like Jaenara's not going to give us any children. Unfortunately, she would rather be in command. We have a lot of money, do we not? Can we send her a gift? Surely. Surely. Oh, and now we're going to fall in love with Visenya. Very nice. She is the first wife for a reason. I've grown increasingly attached to Visenya, and though our marriage was merely a practical arrangement, I wonder if I have now come to love her. Okay, so we can fall in love, and that will grant us another level of diplomacy. The unfortunate thing to this, though, is Lady Visenya's fertility will go up, but she is aging. She is aging, so I don't know if she's really going to be giving us many more children. And it's going to make it harder to have children with our other wives, because the chaste trait, minus 15 fertility. Screw it, I want the diplomacy. We have fulfilled the ambition to fall in love, and now we have 13. 13 diplomacy. 5 more. Adopt a lifestyle. Socializer would be so useful. Recent carousing. Dedicated carouser. Has... Ooh. His position has been called into question. He is not a dragon rider. Yes, he must be removed. They voted to keep him. Damn. Damn them all. Ooh, request council support. Yes, do it. I accept. I accepted. Now I want you... Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Save favors. We're going to save all our favors until we're ready to launch our war for independence. And that's what we're going to be doing. Why is this ruler personally... This isn't us, though. This isn't us. Right. So we need to build a vast... a vast network of favors with most of the dragon lords and most of the vassals. That way we can bring them all into the independence faction at one time and then launch our war to bring independence to Akos Dane and House Vaekar, and then hopefully we'll be able to, well, essentially, from my understanding, the independence faction is everyone who is a part of the independence faction will also gain independence. So we're talking like the Freehold will break up in half in terms of just people becoming independent, and then it's going to be lots of petty kingdoms. The Freehold will still exist, but then we'll actually be able to make decisions of our own. We can attack our allies. We can grow our own kingdom. We can attack overseas. Maybe, ooh, Valyria has, colonies down here too. I mean, we could take the Summer Isles. I mean, one Dragon Lord would be able to easily take over all the Summer Isles. And then we can establish our own kingdom there if we wanted to. The Summer Isles would be easy to conquer. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is all going to have to take place in the next episode. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and share the video, and follow me, and watch all my videos, and join my Patreon, and let me know how much you guys like this series, and be sure to watch the next one that comes out. I have been the Golden Oblivion. This has been Lord Maekar, the founder and patriarch of House Vaekar. This has been the Valyrian Freehold, and until next time, I will see you all later.